So here is the graded area below former still Riverside Street. Not as much here, although here's the bottom of a, looks like a beer bottle, dark brown, presumably to protect the beer from sunlight or make it look richer, darker, tastier. But wherever they got this soil doesn't have as many artifacts in it. Pretty clean, but still a few things in here. And I think that's a fuel depot, the construction work. So painting around here, looking at the park and the work going on. And the stupid power line that goes to the park. Thank you for your thoughtlessness. Oh, we've got grading here up against the hillside. This was the original high bank above the river. And with the leaves down, we can see this basement wall more easily. Surprised it wasn't ripped out as a dangerous structure. Nice local stone. And don't tell me this is canal stone. This was here while the canal was in operation. This is ubiquitous building block. That was a foundation. I don't think it was a barn here, but there's several structures that can be identified on Sanborn fire insurance maps. Where the park facility building was, that was a tannery, and then there was a barn that stood there, and there's part of a basement wall for it that was still incorporated into the warehouse built here by the Chillicothe Telephone Company. And I told the city, hey, can you preserve those stone blocks? And they did. So good. But this is a separate site here, separate building. I'll have to look at my fire insurance maps to figure it out. And this is directly behind the addition to the Standard Cereal Company, which is the core of this building here. I'm forgetting the name at the moment. But nice example of masonry here, stone masonry, mid-19th century probably, although it is leaning in, it's starting to collapse, and that is probably should be removed. It's salvaged, not just thrown away. So again, we're below Riverside Street, former partial, and there's the remaining brewery building, the First Capital Realty. And that's why this grove of trees is here, overlooking park construction, deconstruction, reconstruction. Another look at this foundation. I thought that was a wall with a doorway against it. That's a clean cut in the wall built in, but no, that's sloping. That's a buttress because they're worried that this might happen. It might start to fall downhill. Not sure how far this extends, but it doesn't help that there's a groundhog digging behind this. Not only are they bad at predicting weather, but I suppose they taste like chicken, at least the young ones. And while I'm here, this is a part of a survey, property line corner. This marks a corner of one of the old lots that are still preserved here as a relic of the historical landscape, historical geography. This part of the park was really incorporated into the park until later, I believe. So here up to Mulberry Street was private property for a while. It was public property, and changing its, well, everything's being changed. And the marker's just above the stone wall.